Hi folks, today I'm going to be discussing why I think that the European Super League isn't a good idea. So, in Europe we've got the Champions League, and this is all well and good, everyone wants to win the Champions League. The Champions League is like the crown jewel of Europe. So, the European Super League the plans is to get all the biggest teams in the world and play them in a league. The plans for the Super League is to have 11 founding members plus 5 guests, which would make a 16-team league. The teams that are said to be involved are Manchester United, Chelsea, Liverpool, Manchester City, Arsenal, Real Madrid, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Juventus, AC Milan and Paris Saint-Germain. The clubs that are proposed for this first season as guests are Atletico Madrid, Borussia Dortmund, Inter Milan, Roma and Marseille. Now, saying that these are the best teams that across the world is yes, in a way it is true, and in a way that it isn't. Just because a team that dominates their domestic league does not mean that they're able to dominate against other teams. For an example, the different styles of tactics and having to play week in, week out against the best teams in the world could be very straining for players, as we will be able to see who can step up to the plate on the big occasion. Personally, I think that teams like Napoli and I think that smaller teams that possibly will not get an invite to the league, it's not really fair on them. Maybe a Club World Cup for every couple of seasons where the top teams from the Americas, Asia, South America, Africa and Europe come into a league. There should be requirements. I feel like that would be so much more beneficial for the world of football, because the way the Champions League works, there's the Asian Champions League, the American Champions League, and the African Champions League. But we still don't ever get to really see Manchester United versus Sancho's, or we see obviously in pre-season the top teams go over to America, because football's getting really big in America. They're trying to change the whole soccer movement. But in a competitive match where pride is on the line, and say if there's money involved, not just that there are trophies, I think that it would be a lot more better. And this is where you see the Chinese Super League, what they're doing over there, spending all that money. This is where teams can really, I don't want to say that money will take over football, but if there's something that's very competitive, teams are going to want to win. Everyone's going to want to be the best team in the world. So therefore, I think that a Club World Cup every couple of years, like the normal World Cup, could take place. Say if they propose the winter break like they do in the Bundesliga, so during the winter break it's 3 months of no football, and I think if all the top leagues just got the automatic 3 months off, and this is just the way their schedule will work around that, I think that would be an excellent choice. But personally, I don't think that the European Super League will work at all. It's just it's not really fair on the smaller teams. And to say that this team should be in it, and then why should this team be in it, there's the argument, why should Manchester United be in it? What have they done in the last 5 years? What have Liverpool done in the last 5 years? What has Arsenal done in the last 5 years? Atletico Madrid, a lot of teams that are invited into it aren't the best teams, so therefore it isn't a good idea. Thank you.